Hey guys, what is going on? I'm pretty much sorry for no face cam today. Um, I hope you guys enjoy the platinum trophy one that I was performing. And Crash Bandicoot. I actually do want to see if I could actually play. If I could actually, I want to actually see something, guys. Hold on, I want to see if I could play something. If I can use this to play my. Let's see if I can play with media player. No. Oh man. Hmm. We could open it with Windows Media Player. Oh, okay, cool. So it actually works out pretty much better. Anyway, guys, welcome to today's live stream, and wait, hold on. Is it actually? Okay, yeah, it is actually playing the music. Good. So we're gonna lower this down a little bit, and I actually do want to say, welcome to today's stream. Sorry that it's not what you guys expect it to be. Um, I have a lot of stuff to explain, and yeah, I'm not playing this gameplay. This is actually captured footage of me trying to get the platinum for Crash Bandicoot 1. Anyways, I do want to say thank you everyone who has been a part of this channel, who has subscribed, who has seen the channel growth, who's been enjoying all the gameplays that I've been doing. And even if I'm not there, I want to thank a lot of people still for giving all the live stream love and support. Like, you guys really rock, and I'm not trying to sound messed up and shit when I say it. I'm trying to sound original when I say it. Now, one thing that I have to admit that people will think it's crazy. I used to be a part of a podcast. um it was on Clubhouse, a very interesting but not very common app that I've seen, um called the Anime Domain. A lot of people would see it on Twitter, a lot of people see it on Thing, you know. And to everybody who sees it on Twitter, thank you for either coming in, watching it, and seeing what it's all about. Now, I was never the host, I was just a co-host to the Anime Domain, and I decided to leave today because there was a lot of two-faced shit going on behind the scenes. And I think it all started with the 4th of July comic book thing. I mean, I don't know if the person who's in charge, because I'm not gonna say any names, I'm not gonna put people out there, I'm not here to start drama, but I am here to tell people, you know, why I left and all this other shit. But yeah, the person, I wanted to do a tribute for the comic historian, because the comic historian, may his soul rest in peace, was one of my favorite YouTube channels I used to love to go to. I used to love watching the videos. He actually got me into the DC Metal franchise, which I really love. His whole portrayal of the DC Metal franchise, it was great. From Murder Machine to The Drowned to Dawnbreaker to Red Death, he put a lot of like emphasis in the comic books that he reads us and he brings us. And I'm hurt that like one of my favorite YouTubers is now gone. That's like, it's just as bad as the one day I was looking at the and I'm not trying to get off the topic because I'm going to continue back. It was like the one day that I found out that Yodi Slayer, the zombie slayer, he died in a car accident. And it really hurt, you know, seeing shit like that. You know, you grew up with these YouTubers and they either get blamed for something or do something stupid, or like this, die in an accident, and you just look at yourself as like, damn, like this was something that I grew up with, you know, and I really love these people. But going back onto the topic, I think it was because of Dr. Disrespect they brought up, and I don't know for sure, and I'm just making allegations here that they brought up, oh, that this guy has to be like you know, let's say um a P3DO. Apparently that's how people are doing it now, P3DOs, and it rubbed me the wrong way, but I just let it slide. I let the shit slide, and I didn't want to think. Sooner or later, though, we had this other female co-host onto the show, and shit started going south. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys the events that led up to this, and look, I'm gonna say something beforehand. If you guys expect me to go to apologize to this person, I'm not apologizing. Because you know why? Because me apologizing is just going to prove nothing, and in this situation, I would say we are both wrong. Yes, I am wrong. I don't even feel like I'm wrong because I never got to finish what I was trying to say. But apparently to these two, they think I'm wrong because I brought up this scenario while we wasn't even talking about the scenario. But I'm gonna just explain it. I'm gonna say what my piece, and this is the reason why I left the anime domain, and I basically left that person as a friend because I could not stand them as a friend at this point, and I left. So I was gonna ask what happened. So come the past Sunday, we did a topic podcast, and the podcast was supposed to be, what is your favorite romantic animes? Now, this is where this genre is basically double-sided sword right now, because you see, they don't account for the people that would think something different. Okay, now when I hear romantic animes, I just think straight up, yeah, romance genre animes like Darling in the Franxx, a romance genre anime. Yes, 100% romance genre. I'm like, okay, I don't have it. I don't know what this is. All this other shit. Cool. I said to myself, okay, cool. I don't know this. I don't know anything, and I told them, I said, yo, look, I don't think I'm gonna be participating too much in this anime, in this thing, because it is basically something that is way beyond my league. I don't watch genre. So immediately the phone call happened, and this was off thing before podcast. I got yelled at for not knowing what the hell they were talking about. So instant red flag. I got yelled at for not knowing what the hell they were talking about. Then they explained it. Oh, it's actually romance in anime. It's like, oh, gaming, because you know you could do this. It's like, okay, like, you see, the thing about it is that I used to have a very short fuse when I was back doing a lot of other stuff, and if I was the old me, I would have been cussed them out and not regret it. Like, you effing assholes, I just asked one effing question. You don't have to effing act like you effing know what the F I'm talking about. It's like, shit like that. But I'm just here like, okay, my bad. I didn't know, you know, my bad. Cool. I let it slide because they want to act like they run shit. Okay, cool. So here we and so they just started going crazy and losing their mind, and I'm just like, I didn't get what you were saying. Okay, like people would basically jump to that shit and say, okay, this is romance in anime. Like, no, not romance in anime, my bad, romantic anime. Okay, people would think that this we're talking about the genre of romance, you know, romantic anime. Like, as I said, Darling in the Franxx. I don't know any other romantic anime. I'm sorry, I'm shit at this, and I'm really really shit at this. Like, I have to seriously go to Crunchyroll and name shit ton of anime. Okay, I have to basically do this just to you know, thing. So, like, when I looked at the romance section of anime, it showed Darling in the Franxx, The Misfit of Demon Academy, ReZero, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Tomo-chan is a girl. I actually do want to watch Tomo-chan is a girl because this is a tomboyish anime, but I actually like how it goes. Angel Beats. I think Darling in the Franxx was in one of these things as a romance anime. I don't know for sure. Like, Crunchyroll had it as a romance anime. I was like, okay, cool. So shit like Dalton and the Franxx, you know, all that other shit. So I was like, alright, cool, awesome. You know, that's my brain set. Okay, this is my brainwave speaking that this is the genre we're talking about today. So I don't know nothing about it. So it's like you yelling at me trying to then explain detail in depth that it is basically romance and anime. Okay, I get it. Like, you don't have to scream, you don't have to yell. And you know, even before this, they were like talking about, oh well, nobody makes topics up, nobody does this, and I'm just like, look, and I really want to be the guy to say, look, you can't expect me to do every fucking thing in this world, man, because I have streams to take care of, I have people to take care of, I have my own audience to deal with, you know. And sometimes I just can't stream because my head is not in the game. And you know, when my head's not in the game, I don't want you guys to see this side of me that's like, oh no, he's not on his A game today, you know. Like, if I were to do, like, let's say a Lollipop Chainsaw stream tonight, my head is not in the game because this is on my mind 24/7, you know. This is on my mind, so I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, it started a fight, it started a thing. I'm like, look, I'm not here to start. And people need to understand something. I'm not the one that here. I used to be the one that start the fights and never used to give a shit. But now I'm the type of guy that's like, I'm not here to start a fight, and I'm not here to get yelled at. So, you know, respect is a two-way fucking street. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you. Simple as that. And if you cuss me out, if I end up cussing you out, you deserve it. You know what you did. It's a two-way street. So, and I'm gonna go back to what I'm gonna say. I hope you guys are enjoying the Crash Bandicoot gameplay as well. I did actually want to do a podcast over this, not a podcast, but like an interesting, yeah, I say a podcast with this type of gameplay over it to bring out other games as well. But I spitball topics. I actually said, you know, remakes are on the horizon because of Lollipop Chainsaw remake. Why don't we just do like what's the best remakes, what's the worst remakes, shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, cool, you know. And that was a topic that they declined. Okay, y'all declined it. Why you declined it? Because there's not that much good anime out there. You still could talk about it and explain what you think they should change with most of these remakes and animes. You see, that's the problem. A topic comes to your head, my head, and I'm like, okay, I could talk about this topic because this topic is this. You know, I could say, like, if I really want to bring up one day, okay, let's talk about Crash Bandicoot, you know. Okay, because I would love to talk one day about how I feel about the remakes. Sound like a commentary guy. What's up, Metro Z-Bot? Yeah, so I'm actually doing comments. I'm actually it's not a podcast Metro, it's just like what I'm explaining. So, you know, I actually said to myself, you know, we could do stuff like this, or, you know, what is some live action anime that you like, or gaming that you like, or what is some shows or gaming that you would love to see live action. You know, I'm over here spitballing ideas, topics, and shit. So I'm the type of guy that also like to know what we're discussing a day before as well, because my brain, because I want my headspace to be into what we're doing. Okay, I'm the type of guy that if you want to do content with, if you want to do this with, da 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 da, okay, but we have to decide on what we're doing, because I'm not gonna sit here and be the type of guy that is like lost 2 minutes into the podcast and or the stream or something, and it's like, yeah, you know, you do this, you do that, and my ass keeps falling in this scene. So I'm sorry for the pathetic gameplay that you guys are seeing. But anyways, so so we got it settled. I know what I'm talking about. Cool. That's awesome. Everything's ready, right? Everything's ready. The podcast is ready. We're all ready to go. But deep down inside, my brain is like, I was supposed to hang out with this person today who is the host of the podcast. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, it's past 3 o'clock. And this is my fault. I'm going to say right now, I'm the dumbass for allowing this to happen. Because I should have canceled on this person once I knew the time was becoming 7 o'clock. So I said, okay. So they wanted to start the podcast at 7. I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh. You said, first of all, you said you're going to cancel the podcast. Now you're going to do the podcast. Now you're going to do this. Now you're going to do that. It's a whole bunch of clusterfuck for me. And my ass should have just said, you know what? I don't feel like going out tonight. It's too late. There's no way to go. Like, and it's like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a people's person, especially when I'm around other people's friends. Oh, shit. Okay, I made it out alive. Anyways. I'm not a people's person when it comes to other people's friends, because you see, the thing about my friends compared to a lot of other people's friends, even like most of the streamers that I hang out with, like I will give an example, Big Sis, especially people like Big Sis, who I would sit down, we would hang out on his Discord and talk and be random as shit and just, you know, have gaffes and shit. I'm comfortable with these people because they accept who I am. Even when like one of my friends, Shao, he accepts who I am for as a person. He knows that I'm not no intellectual. Oh yes, well, indubitably this is a good game of Crash Bandicoot I'm playing here, and I am doing a very poorly. I'm trying to entertain you guys. I'm more like the, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna annoy the shit out of you with sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows until I feel satisfied. That's what a lot of my friends like about me. That's what I also like about myself. I'm a weird person. So, continuing the story. Now, there are 2 sides to every story. So, if you ever go on the anime podcast, the Anime Domain podcast, and you ever ask the question of it and they give you it, let them give you their side. Let them give you what they want to give you, and you guys make the decision there. I'm not gonna sit here and say you guys should be taking my side because you are loyal viewers of me and all this other shit, because 2 sides of every story. I'm not a hypocrite. But I will say I am a dumbass for even like doing shit like this, knowing that these people are just this way. So I sat down and now got it in topic. Okay, I'm gonna talk about romance. We're gonna talk about best romance. Like, I'd say like the Batman version of I think the Batman, I gotta see what year it came out, because I actually do wanna be the Batman, animated series release date. This is what I was looking for. The Batman animated So I actually do want to see the Batman animated. They're not telling me when the Batman was created, you know, because there was a show called The Batman. Yeah, it's this one. So fudge. They don't tell me it. They don't tell me the year this thing was created. Okay. So I'm just gonna say it. I don't know why it basically doesn't tell me exactly what the fuck I want. I mean, this was in 1992. When was this created? I would say 2003. Okay, yeah, so I found it. It was released, yeah, 2004. The Batman. I was gonna talk about the Harley Quinn and Joker relationship in that series because I like that Harley Quinn and Joker. It's not abusive. It was great. I didn't see that much abuse. I might have to rewatch it to see if there was actually any abuse between those two, but I love their relationship a lot. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy was like one of my relationships, and I actually did want to say, but you see the problem with like being in this domain is that they're anime only. And I figured out that they're anime only because every time I ask, have anybody played God of War Ragnarok or seen it? No. So it's like, how is this gaming when nobody's like seen or played these type of games? Like you guys play your Sonics and your Crash Bandicoots and shit like that. Yet if I need to talk about God of War Ragnarok for a bit, you haven't played the game. So it's like, it's annoying, you know. It's super annoying. I really wanted to say, but I did find topics and stuff. So I walked into my ass into this one because my ignorant side showed up. I was already pissed off that I was supposed to meet my friend at 3 o'clock. They decided to tell me that, yeah. So I even texted my friend and told them, look, if we can't meet today because they're so busy, you know, and this is what I text everybody. Don't even think that I would never text like a friend that if I'm supposed to meet a friend and they are super busy, like we plan to meet 3 o'clock. Okay, the schedule is 3 o'clock. We plan to meet 3 o'clock. I think even the Lollipop changed our thing. I said, yeah, we're gonna go meet 3 o'clock with this certain person. So I said, okay, cool. So it was 3 o'clock. I said, look, I know it's 3 o'clock. And you know, this is this, but if you can't meet today, it's okay. We can always reschedule for another time. I wasn't trying to be rude. I wasn't trying to be mean. They called me, gave me an attitude. I was getting tired. Okay, I was sitting down here. That was like the first red flag. The friggin' romance and anime shit was the second red flag. I got tired of that shit, man. I really was tired at this point. I was like, I was broken down. I was very, very, very destroyed and distraught. I was pissed. Okay. So I actually did want to talk about a lot of relationships, like Jill, like, you know, Jill and Clive relationship. You know, I want to talk about Jill and Clive's relationship. I want to talk about all these other relationships. I wanted to do a lot of this stuff, and I forgot to put the BKC there because I got very annoyed at this level. Yeah, I even saved this level because I was so annoyed at this freaking level. Anyways, I'm going back to my commentary right now. So I got annoyed and I said to myself, you know what? This is really getting annoying. I'm getting annoyed at this. I really am getting annoyed at what's going on here. You know? People are literally sitting down here. They're playing this game. They're doing what they want to do. And I'm getting freaking annoyed. Okay? I'm getting stupidly annoyed. I'm getting dumbfoundedly annoyed. It is annoying. So I said to myself, listen, you know what? I'm gonna go into this podcast and be happy. So, what I did was I hopped into the podcast. We was talking good about romance. Then when I brought up Dragon Ball Z, okay, I brought up Dragon Ball Z because I like the romance between. I think the romance between Goku and Chi Chi was so funny. It was like it had to be a noteworthy moment in my childhood. Because how is it that you sat there, you fought the one that you love, the woman that loves you like crazy. You promised to marry her and shit, and then you're like, marriage? I thought that was something to eat. I thought that was food. And it was like so hilarious, and I couldn't stop laughing because it was like, Goku, you idiot. But then it became a romantic scene. But then I said to myself, okay, but you know, Goku and Chi-Chi has it. They're great. I love them. They're like great, but like nothing could ever like stop the relationship that Vegeta and Bulma has. And Vegeta is like the best, like #1 family man. Like I like Vegeta's whole development of becoming this tyrant Saiyan to become this like amazing person. You know, you become this tyrant Saiyan, now you're this amazing person. Like, you know, you care for your family and shit. And I brought up the romance scene that Vegeta really loves his wife because, and I brought up the scene where it's like, yeah, when Beerus the Destroyer came, this man was pissed, scared of Beerus the Destroyer. He was really pissing his pants. He was like, oh my gosh, look, Beerus is here. I gotta make sure everything's right because if everything's wrong, he would basically do this and this, and then he found out, oh yeah, Goku fought Beerus and got his ass handed to him on a silver platter. So I said, okay, that's great. You know, and then they brought relationships with Gohan and Videl. And I said Gohan and Videl was another really good relationship too, because their relationship, you know, Videl knows that Gohan would never cheat on her. It's like when you see that super episode where they were like, yeah, here's a picture of Gohan cheating. So I ran into this one. And this is where my ignorance side came out, because I was so tired. And I was like ready to talk more about relationships in Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball franchise in general. So I will actually say that I put, and I was doing a ranking list, right? I was doing a ranking list. Now, I said in the beginning, and I know I felt like I said it in the beginning at the thing, I don't care. Although Goku is a good dad, I ranked him at number 3. Now, I never got to finish ranking the list, because the minute I said that, the person, aka the host of the thing, decided to say Goku is a bad dad, and that triggered me. It's like, look, yes, I get it. All you Goku a bad dad stands are out there. You guys hate Goku. We get it. I get it. Yes, Goku is a shit father, but you can't say that he's really a shit father when Paragus exists. And I showed them, and I really got mad at her one day, and I really got mad at him one day, and I showed them a picture of fucking Paragus this week, and I said, you want to talk about Goku being bad dad? Do you know who this is? No response, no answer. So how are you gonna tell me Goku's a bad dad when you got Paragus there? And people are gonna be like, oh, but Paragus is gonna control his son. And it's like, look, I understand, I believe it, there's other shit, but dude, you basically made your son a weapon. You deadass sat there and like nobody can tell me in Super that he did not do that. What was his purpose in life? To basically make him a weapon to get revenge on King Vegeta. Why? Because King Vegeta was a piss baby as well. Another shit father of the year. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be real. King Vegeta's a shit ass king as well. A shitty king as well. bum ass King Vegeta, man. Every time I hear that name, I respect Vegeta for being the Prince of all Saiyans, and his Prince attitude is now gone somewhat, and I respect him for that. But his father was a total shitlord. Even Bardock wasn't that much of a good father. He wasn't there for Goku a lot of his life because he had to continuously, do his troops and stuff. But the one fatherly good deed that I would say Bardock did for Goku was to send him to Earth. Because if he didn't, I think he would have basically got killed. He would have basically took the L2 and he wouldn't be able to redeem Frieza and all this other shit. Honestly, I wish Dragon Ball could actually go more into Bardock's lore. Like, I would love to see a revamped Bardock movie, Talking about Bardock, Goku's mom Janine, how they raised Raditz, how they raised Goku. And, Goku was a low Saiyan warrior that became this enjoyable guy. So, I then, as frustrated as I was, I started arguing. And that whole romance thing turned from the romance in shows to Goku being a bad dad. So I let my anger take over that time, and I was frustrated because it's like I really never got to finish the list, and they don't care about the list, but I'm gonna explain to you guys the list that I was gonna say. So my whole list was gonna be like, I don't care how people rate this, I don't care how people do this. Although Goku is a good dad, for me he would be at number 3. Good dad, good husband, because he did portray some good husband deeds, like, he's farming, he got a job for his wife because of his wife and stuff, but he's just such a bad lover, because it's like, I mean, he would literally ditch his family to go train. And the sad thing is that I feel like that's the whole characteristic of Goku now. He's just there to train. I'm here to train. I'm just here to train. I'm just here to train. It's like every day, My second ranking would be like, I would have ranked Gohan and Videl second, because although Gohan, does this thing, he still would be we never explored more deeply into Gohan's and Videl's relationship for me to even tiebreak it with Vegeta and Bulma's relationship and fatherly duties. I mean, sometimes they even let Piccolo babysit they'll let Piccolo babysit Pan and train Pan, because Goku is a scholar, Goku has scholarly stuff to do, and Videl, she has stuff to do as well. So Piccolo trains Pan and all this other stuff. So, pops up for Piccolo for being a part of the family, Gohan's family as well. And I respect that. Piccolo, I don't know, he got some really good character development in his story. And I like Piccolo's character development, like how he treats Gohan, like how he does all this stuff. Even Gohan dead looked to Piccolo during the Cell games, before the Cell games. He was like, yeah, you're gonna get you want me to give you your father's gi? He was like, nah, I want you to give me your style of clothing. And Piccolo was touched, and he was like, damn, I was your master. I'm seriously your master, and you are my student. I give respect to that. I love that about them. Now, Gohan is a dunderhead at times, so I can never give it to Gohan, and Videl being thing, he's too much into the scholarly thing, he doesn't, and he lacks his training. So I was gonna say Piccolo, the number one relationship, rank 1 relationship to me would be Go as a father, as a lover, a husband, and everything. That number 1 spot would be Vegeta. Vegeta, although he doesn't like to partake into a lot of human customs, he still loves his wife Bulma. He would still be there for Bulma. He would still love Bulma. when the tournament of power happened, Goku was all psyched out. He was like, yeah, we get to fight strong opponents and stuff. Awesome. It's like, okay. Didn't think about Chi-Chi, didn't think about Goten, didn't think about no one. Said, yo, straight up, Gohan, ditch your family, come through with training. We're gonna go partake in the tournament of power. I was like, okay, cool. Goku literally did everything in the book to get Vegeta to come train with him and enter the tournament of power with him and do all this shit. It's like, yeah, I can't do this shit. And it's like, oh, come on, why can't you do this shit? Oh, because Bulma is gonna have the baby sooner or later, you idiot, and I gotta be here when she conceives the baby. And I'm like, see, this is a man right there. This is a man. This is a father right here. You gotta look at this father and say, this is a father. You know, Vegeta, like, not only a father, but like a husband too. He would stay by his wife's side and not even enter a tournament just because his wife is pregnant. Also, the thing that makes me treat him like a true family man and a true thing is that he cares for his son as well. There's a time in Dragon Ball Z where he's training Trunks and he's like, if this gravity is too hard, maybe you should give up, son. And Trunks said, you know, maybe I should turn Super Saiyan. And he goes Super Saiyan. And this is what Vegeta says, what is this, a Super Saiyan, a Super Saiyan bargain? So Vegeta deadass looked at Trunks and said, hit me as hard as you can. No, he said straight up, if you can land one punch on me, I will take you to the park. So you sit down there, you're like, okay, yeah, Vegeta's gonna do this shit and we're gonna have fun. Yeah, so Trunks get one hit off of Vegeta. Vegeta loses it and decks Trunks in the face. And Trunks deadass looked at me and said, ow, you didn't have to hit me that hard. And he said, wipe your tears, we're going to the park. And you know, it shows. Yeah, like he, like like to me, it shows like the bond between father and son. That's the thing. When I look at, you see, my whole ideal of romance in anime, I look at how are you as a person, how you do this, how you do that, you know. So I said, okay. So we had the whole argument about Goku being a bit good dad, bad dad, and then it changed up. So then I got disrespectfully muted because the host wanted to talk about their fantasized fetish of their OC with Sukuna. I honestly had to unmute myself and said, you are basically a masochist. Nothing will ever change how I feel about that. Because you would literally ship yourself with a guy who just doesn't care about you. It's like, and this is the type of person that's like, if I look at them and I say, yeah, I don't like the Joker and Harley Quinn because she always gets the Joker always abuses her. Then what the fuck do you think Sukuna will do to you? You know what? You could have that. So the whole thing went into that, and we said the next podcast we'll do romance and stuff, and I really go back to romance because I still wanted to talk about more of stuff like Freya and Kratos, like their relationship. I really wanted them to have a relationship, you know. And I really love how their whole thing is going. And it's like Freya, like even in Valhalla, like you see Freya like, oh, so you tend to go to this place without calling me. And he's like, yeah, I know you have your Valkyrie duties to attend to. And it's like, yes, that's very sweet of you to care, but you can't just be barging into Valhalla without entrance and guidance shit, you know. And then there was also like the Batman Catwoman relationship that I really wanted to talk about because I feel like their relationship was good as well, but it was all ruined. And yeah, I take responsibility into saying that it was Goku's dad, but but they didn't have to interject me and say something like that. Although they said, oh, but you interject all the time. And I said, well, at least I try. And the other person started laughing. I'm like, you know, when we decided to add another co-host that was a female, we thought that you would be good. I thought you would be good. But it seems like you're a prick. Sorry, not my fault. You know. So I said, I'm sorry. I thought that we was gonna do this, but now it seems like you're a freaking prick because you're just showing your true colors, and now it's just pissing me off. You know, it's pissing me the fuck off. Getting tired of it. I'm getting annoyed of it. You know, I'm really, really being pissed off because it's like I don't know what I did to do this shit, and it's like, honestly speaking, I don't know what I did to do it, deserve it. You know, maybe I guess it was me. You know, the thing about it is that they just don't understand my randomness and stupidity at times. That they just want to act like this podcast was supposed to be something serious. I don't treat anything serious. I'm sorry. My serious brain cells in life is gone. I don't treat shit as serious anymore. Everything is a fucking joke to me. Except, you know, what really goes on outside in the world. But if you guys were to look at me streaming a game, except if it was not if it was in Dark Souls, yeah, try and get a series. And if it was not A, Dark Souls, or B, trying to get a platinum, yeah, you try and tell me to be serious. I'd laugh at you and be like, nah, I'm just gonna be a dumbass for the rest of the stream. Plant that dumbass tree. Anyways, so I really just don't care, you know. They're all serious, all mad. They're like, oh, you know, if you have nothing to say, then shut the fuck up. Why is it that everything you have to say is so stupid? It's like, listen. So I decided, you know, because it's this day, and it was Wednesday when I started this chalk. I said straight up, so guys, what are we talking about this week? I'm gonna actually interject in a few minutes and say why I blocked this person. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I left this domain. Why I left this domain podcast and how I feel about it. Okay? After that, I'll tell you guys how I feel about the person. And that's it. This stream will be over. But so I brought up a topic that is like, what's the worst fan base or stands you hate? They brought up cool topics like My Hero, this topic, that topic, and I said, oh, so you know what? Why don't we just bring up the everybody? How like it turns into it's like everybody could be Goku stand, like Goku could beat everybody stands, and everybody could be Goku stands. Okay. You know, because I don't like, I would say that yes, I love Goku as a character. Yes, I respect him as a character. You know, Goku is the first guy to ever show me that you could always surpass your limits. You know, Naruto, Bleach, all these other people, they do it afterwards. Goku, that motherfucker started it for me. You have no limits. You could always be surpassed. That's why when people compare Superman to Goku, I say you can't do it because Goku is just this being that's like, he has his limits that needs to be surpassed. And it's not wrong. I like it. I like the story. You know, Saints is basically humans with limit suppressions. So I remember that they said something about Dragon Ball Z. To do a whole podcast for Dragon Ball Z. That's it. So what are we doing, guys? We're gonna do it. Are we gonna do crime? Here comes the host of the stove. No, because I'm not gonna be here. Okay. Here's my ordeal. And here's what I would say to a lot of people who's doing podcasts, who's doing co-commentary stream, who's doing a lot of stuff. Okay, if you're not gonna be there for the co-commentary stream, just cancel it. Because if you're the host of this podcast, if you're the host of this thing, it doesn't. People would not get affected for you to that you will cancel the podcast. Like if I have to go to a convention, right, Comic-Con. To me, I will say straight up, if my stupid ass brain will remind myself, because sometimes I'll be forgetting to do this shit. Hey guys, sorry there's no stream or podcast. I am away from home, but I will be coming back this day and this day to stream and do what I gotta do. Pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I have no beef with that, you know. So, you know, and you know, and I was like, you know, and I was like, you know, so we're gonna do the do a whole podcast on Dragon Ball Z, and in capital letters, one person screamed no, the other person said ew, and the host said ew, no, I would never do it. I said okay, cool. And I'm just like sitting down here because in my brain, as I said, I think different than other people. So if you have a problem for how I think, then go fuck off, or please respect it, because I will respect your opinion. Okay, how you view shit. But I said okay guys, there's no need to yell. So tell me why in God's green earth the person decided to say I wasn't yelling. If you really want to know how yelling is, I could show you. Like, you must not know who I am. You must not know who I am. Like, I really wanted to type that shit. Like, you must not know who the fuck I am. Because I will start shit and not regret starting shit and let you enjoy your little corner where you're gonna cry to when I'm done cussing your ass out. I don't care who you are. Show some respect. Okay? Yes, I say dumb shit. Yes, I do stupid shit. But it's all respect. At the end of the day, it's respect. That's the thing that people don't get. You're holding this podcast with these people, these random people. You're doing this with random people. Respect. Respect, bro. It's like you can't respect people, then how you expect people to respect you? You have an attitude every day. Grow up here. Welcome to reality. Like, you sit there complaining about people aging up most of these female characters and shit. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I agree, but you can't do shit about it. It's like, whatever. It's like, okay, so then why the fuck why are you still talking to me, you know? Why the hell are you still bringing a stupid ass topic up if you can't get it through your head that they're doing this shit? How do I feel about it? I'm just like, look, as long as they know that they're doing underage shit and they're aging it up and doing all this shit, and they put a disclaimer there that the character's real age is this, and this, it's okay. But if you're gonna sit down there and not put a disclaimer there and say that the character's this and this, okay, well, y'all aware. I mean, you complain about yeah, we can complain about that, bro. I complain about clickbait thing all the time. Clickbait, NSFW, Yori shit from like people like Connor McDonwell and stuff like them. I said, yeah, these people are a thing. And then there's like Stellar Blade had a lot of clickbait titles in it because all you see is like Eve's sexy dress when people are just trying to play the game. Like you see Eve in Raven's dress, and I'm like, yeah, so This is just this is this. Um. So I decided, yeah, you know what? I got up and I told them, like, you know. So the host who was my friend, I told them because they were in New York having fun again. I said, listen, yeah, it was a bust that we didn't get it, you know, blah blah blah. Call it a day. I'm not mad, you know. I'm not mad, you know. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I could no, you know what? I scratched it. I was kind of mad because I really wanted to stream Lollipop Chainsaw so I finished the game for you guys. It's important for me, you know. I really wanted to finish the game for you guys. I really want you guys to enjoy the game. Problems occurred. So I said to myself, I said to the person, I said, listen, now, you know, you could, if you ever come to thing, you could, if you ever have the chance, you could come visit me at my workplace. I didn't exactly give them, I think I gave them where it was, but I told them it was like 3rd Avenue Costco. They said it was far. I said, well, you know what? We could do this, this, and this. Never responded back to me. Never responded back to me. So I'm like, okay. So I see the attitude and I see the behavior that's happening now. I'm officially fed up. I can't handle this no more. You know, I can't sit here. I can't do this shit. I can't do that. I can't handle this shit no more. Okay? And but the other one that's trying to act like they could manhandle me in a whole diss battle and shit. Look, I was bred and born around scrubs, okay? A bunch of fucking scrubs in video games. Like, seriously, one of my friends, Shao, literally wrote the most indecent, inappropriate shit on PlayStation 3 to a guy who he got parried to death by with Jun Kazama. His ass got parried to fucking death by Jun fucking Kazama and Unknown. And this man wrote the most unknown, insane, unhinged bullshit that I've ever seen in history. I think honestly, if I would have recorded that day, if I had a capture card to record that day, I would have been banned off of YouTube so fucking fast. Susan would have looked at that shit, because I think Susan was a host for that time, or somebody would have looked at that shit, stared at it and said, what the fuck is this? No, go on YouTube, get the fuck out of here. It's like, oh gosh, okay. So I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna handle it because I've been through worse. Like, people has literally said so much disrespectful shit to me. These days, I just take that shit with a grain of salt. Just to give you the pleasure that you think you're hurting me, but you're not. Like, oh, ooh, my aching heart, it hurts so much. Oh, why are you being so mean? Ah, it hurts. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you sleep to that. I hope you enjoy you just really trying to hurt me, but it backfired on your ass. Not my problem. So I said to myself, yeah, okay, you know. I said to myself, yeah, they don't want to do this and they want to cause all this drama and all this shit, and I got fed up. You know, I said there, I got fed up. I'm done. I quit. Yesterday, I wrote a whole message. Oh shit. The chair is trying to tell me that I haven't said everything. Okay, so I haven't said my piece. So they said, okay, you live too far. So I said, all right, cool. So, you know, I guess we could come, I guess I could meet you somewhere and we could do this and this. Okay, cool. Come to realize that I was just being played. And here's how I was being played. Okay, how the fuck is how I was being played? A lot of people's like, oh no, you how the fuck I know I was being played. Because nobody and their mother is going to tell me that I wasn't being played for this. The friend went to Coney fucking Island. The very fucking next day I had that discussion. How far is Coney Island from 3rd Avenue Costco? That shit's far, okay? That shit is super far. So you couldn't have just told me that, yeah, I was driving to work. You couldn't have just told me, yo, meet me at Costco, let's talk and think for a couple minutes before I go do this. No, you didn't. Okay, cool. Fuck that. I got pissed. Definitely got pissed. My blood was boiling. I was like, yo, hypocrite behavior, son. Hypocrite behavior. You didn't like it when I did this. You didn't like it when I talked about, when I started joking around like, oh gosh, my hands are nubs now, you know? People looking at me weird like, why is your hands nubs? Well, you see, I play with a katana and yeah, this happened. You know, I'm trying to be comedic relief. Like they all telling me, and you know, it's always the same joke that they bring up all the time towards me. Oh, my man wouldn't touch you at a 10-foot pole. And I'm like, okay. I don't know why would I want to be around your man anyways, but okay. You know, always doing out the panini press and stuff, and then it's like I get so mad. I just be like, well, you see, I guess Cyber actually left because, you know, you guys are talking about panini press or some shit. I don't know. You know, I give them the different smarts and shit. I give the podcast a little Doofenshmirtz commentary because you see I'm here to control the tri-state area, you know, shit like that, you know. Because my retrospective in life, and I know I've been going off and talking about a lot of shit, but my perspective in life is I don't take this shit seriously anymore. Listen, I took Twitch seriously to the point where I almost lost a fucking friendship. A very important friendship. Yeah, I gained the affinity status, but at what cost, man? At what cost would have it been? I gained affiliate, but I almost lost a friend. I really hurt a friend, and you know, I said to myself, I want to be a streamer that people could enjoy, that people would like, you know. That's why I stream retro games. That's why I stream new games. That's why I'm now bringing my playthroughs and walkthroughs on YouTube. You know, I do this shit because let me see if they actually have the lab place. Hold on, I want to see if they have the lab on this shit. Oh shit. Okay, no. This is yeah, so we're gonna do we're gonna find another one. I think it's after this one. Oh no. Windows Media Player. Yeah, okay, so this is a lab play. I actually do want to, oh crap, okay. So this is the okay, this is the other two plays. I'll play this shit for you guys so you can enjoy. We'll end the stream really soon. Like 3:30 we'll end stream. Anyways, I do want to continue talking. So my whole thing now is that I don't take streaming seriously. When I come in here, I laugh, I gag, I do stupid shit and dumb shit, and I make myself a fucking clown because that's who I am now. If I do something stupid, it's funny, it's hilarious. I like playing games and just relaxing, you know. I like doing commentary and relaxing. It's who I am. It's who I want to be, you know. I want to be original. I want when people look at my channel, they're like, yeah, this guy, BK Cyber, he's this type of person. You know, you have fun with it. You enjoy yourself. That's the problem that people don't look at. But going back to the situation, like they try to make everything so serious. I'm more lighthearted and I joke around with stuff. You know, they're like joking around, talking like, oh well, Kaiser, you're Panini Press, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm Panini fucking Press. I'm triggered. I'm just like, fuck this podcast. I'm out of here. I walk out and I just go into the Doofenshmirtz voice, and you know the kind of similar Doofenshmirtz voice, and I just started like, did you guys like piss off Kaiser or something? He's like over there talking about Panini Press or some shit. I mean, I actually like a Panini, but apparently Persona steals my Panini Press, so I can't have it. Said I mean, Doofenshmirtz is a little messed up. I got kind of a short throat. Or even I go into my other persona, BK Cyber, and be like, yo, did you guys do something to Kaiser? Because he's over here just really mad for some reason, and he's hurt, talking about Panini Press. But see, they don't get it. They just don't get it. You know, they just sit there and they think like everything has to be so serious. Oh, you're serious, man. You're so serious. Yeah, you know. So I said to myself, yeah, screw it. So I'm gonna get into the stuff right now. Against the situation, I'm gonna talk about it. So I sat down. I sat down. I got annoyed. I sat down and I said to myself, I'm done. So I went on a train ride to go see my friend who was the host of the podcast because they still wanted to meet. My brain is stupid because I should have just canceled on them and said, listen, no offense, you did plan this for 3. You said you was free at 3 o'clock. I mean, I don't have stream footage of me you saying it, but I have stream footage of me making the arrangements and agreeing to it. That 3 o'clock was our deadline date. You have important business to do, you know. And always understand something. I will always 100% respect people's business and stuff. If I'm supposed to play, let's say for example, you know, let's say for example, I sit down here and I'm just gonna bring this up again. If I have to sit down here and play Torm with Bix, right? If Bix has told me, yeah, well, Cyber, I could help you with Torm and get levels and stuff. You pick the day, and I pick the day, and I'm like, yeah, it's this day that I want to do it. And then he becomes busy this day. I don't sit down here, and I'm not gonna sit down here. I'm not gonna quake to him. I'm gonna do all this other shit to him. I'm just gonna tell him straight up in his face, yo, Bix, you seem like you're busy as hell. So listen, we could always do the Torm stuff later. I still have to help him finish Rise of the Ronin. If you're still down for that, I'm always down for Rise of the Ronin, man. I'm always down to play some Rise of the Ronin, man. Rise of the Ronin, man. Y'all don't understand how good that game is, man. Y'all have to sit down and play Rise of the Ronin. Enjoy Rise of the Ronin, because it's a really good game. Although the combat is a little finicky, I still love the game. But this ain't about Rise of the Ronin. This is about how it was. So you didn't have to scream at me. You didn't have to yell at me. You didn't have to make demands. That's the one thing I say to people all the time. If I feel like we're not gonna have this thing, it's not your fault. I'm not sitting down here blaming you. I'm just trying to tell you, look, you're very busy today. You have your stuff to do. Let's just reschedule. I don't mind, okay? I don't mind to reschedule. And if we don't reschedule and we can't meet each other, there's always next year. Oh, in my book, there was always next year. There was always, there was. There ain't no is anymore. There was. That's how pissed off they got me. There no is. There was just was. Okay. Now, I said to myself, and I'm just like backtracking myself 1,000 times. So I'm sorry for that, guys. I apologize. So now they want to go hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm on the train. I caught the first like B103 bus. I said, yes, B103 is here. So I took the B103 all the way down, all the way to downtown Brooklyn. They were like, oh, well, I gotta go back to Thing and all this other shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because then I was gonna just be like, okay, cool. I'll just take the 103 to the last stop and, you know, regain the 103, you know? No problem. They waited till I was on the train station going straight down to 42nd Street to literally say I had to go back home to do this, this, and this. I'm not gonna tell them the details. If they want to bring up the details, they can. That's their thing. Me, I was tight. I was so tight. It wasn't even funny. I was mad. I was mad. Now, I understand you have shit to do. But I note and will reply and note again that you have a fucking phone and you have Wi-Fi service. You could have told me, Cyber, this isn't gonna work. We can't do this now. Okay, awesome. That's cool. I have no problem with it. I have none. What made it a problem is that I seriously sat there thinking that I was gonna meet my friend a long time, but me not knowing that straight up every demo store that I wanted to go to, Midtown Comics, this place, that place, even the anime store that I really wanted to go to show them like these anime figures and stuff that I go to all the time and just buy an anime figure for the hell of it. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist because it's closed. Shit closes early in New York. And it's not even funny. Like, Video Games New York, they close about 10 o'clock Sunday. Sunday is not a good day to hang out. Sunday is not a good day to party. Sunday is not a good day to do anything because, like, the way how everything goes, you know. So I said to myself, alright, cool. You know what? Screw this. I'm not going to fight these people. I'm not going to have arguments. I'm not going to do this and this. Not my problem. Okay? It's not my problem. But that's just like after the podcast and like when the podcast was going on, I was like in my head, can you just like cancel this meetup because it wasn't gonna happen? So I said to myself, and I really did say to myself this. Okay, I said to myself this, and I was like really trying my best. Okay, guys, I was trying to hold my emotions in together. I didn't care how everybody treated me. I didn't care what it was. I was trying to hold myself together to actually do this freaking podcast this Sunday because the topic was gonna be, I think, the fan base topic or stuff, but we didn't think about the topic because freaking people are stupid as hell. So I got annoyed at it and I was like, bro, like I am so tired of how this shit goes. And I really am. I was really tired of it. I was done. I was tired. I was done. 100% over. Finished with this shit. Because you guys can't even make up a stupid fucking topic for one day. And just to let's do this shit and get it done, you know? like, here's my ordeal, right? Podcast goes good. Awesome. That's great. Now Wednesday comes. Guys, Sunday is coming up real soon. We have the next podcast soon. We need topics. We start giving topics. We start doing what we have to do. Call it a day. Do what we gotta do. You know, we got this. You know, we got this. You know, but this is giving me a headache. But the thing I look at was the fact that every time they want to do a podcast and they need a topic, they wait the last minute to do it. So it totally annoyed me. I was pissed. And I was like, yeah, I kind of don't want to do this no more. Because, look, I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? If you want my whole thing, I'm going to give you the Street Fighter now, how I feel about the domain. The anime domain is a really good domain for a lot of people who enjoys anime and would love to take a part of it. As I said, it's on an app called Clubhouse. I really wish that the host would have actually turned over and started streaming it on Twitch and YouTube. But knowing how all of them act, I don't think they could handle the Twitch and YouTube bullshit of how people are. And I'm not saying that you guys are, a lot of people are evil out there, but trust me when I say, like, say for instance, the Goku's a badass situation. You will get stands that will literally stand up there and say Goku's a good father. You don't know what you're talking about. And you would have to go up against people like that. Or it's like the Candy Be Goku stands. Yeah, but I mean, if you think Rimuru Chambers could be Goku, it's like, bro, okay, light novel Rimuru could be Goku, but we're talking anime Rimuru. Can he be Goku? It's like, you know, you're gonna get people like that, and you're gonna be like, oh well. And especially if you got like one of the things that they really want to talk about was One Piece, and I'm like, yeah, you want to open the can of worms with One Piece stands, please don't. Because if you only were taught to One Piece is that it's too long, people would dead look at you and say, yeah, and you're the type of person that would watch the entire Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto World to Generation in the same setting. You would tell people that would sit down there and watch Gintama like it's no tomorrow. You guys would sit down there and watch Bleach. How much episodes is in Bleach? Yeah, 366 episodes of Bleach with no problem. You see, you get the stands out and it starts triggering people. But I don't know what their topic is. They could do whatever the hell they want. I'm done. So after yesterday, I quit. I said, I'm done with this shit. I am done with the bullshit. I'm done with the drama. I am done with everything. You know, I am tired of being like the butt of everyone's joke, and people are just trying to make me out to be this one stupid guy. Trust me. I looked at one of my coworkers, and my coworker actually knows me good now. It's like, yeah, you think that it's like they're not stupid questions, they're stupid people. And I looked at him and I said, I'm gonna ask him a stupid ass question. It's gonna be like they're stupid questions. And the other coworker was like, yo, don't do it to him, because he'll definitely do it. I will say some dumb shit and not regret it. That's the person I am. Okay? And that's what makes this commentary live and shit, you know? So, my thing is, I'm about to go to bed soon. But my thing is, I left the domain. I was done. I was done with it. It was too much. It was too much off setting, it was too much for me to handle. You know, people was always so butthurt. People was this, people was that. People want to get into arguments every day over nonsense, and I was done with it. So now a lot of people's gonna ask me, how do I feel about the anime domain on Clubhouse? First of all, I feel like the anime domain should move their channel from Clubhouse to Twitch and become something better than what they are. You know, I feel like they should move on and do better for themselves. The Anime Domain is a really good podcast if you're not a part of the group, and you're not like, if you're a part of the group and you know the ecosystem, it's smooth sailing for you. Trust me, I bet you after tonight they're gonna start looking for another person, because I'm not joining back for them ever again. And even if they see this stream, I'm not joining back, because I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with everything, you know. I'm done being this friendly guy that comes in here and tries to be friendly, and the world just looks at me and it's just like, yeah, fuck you. I'm just gonna become Lobo and say, yeah, you bastards could do whatever the hell you want. So, you know, I will do exactly what I want to do, and that brings me up to what happened this scenario. So after everything that happened, I blocked the person. I told them about themselves. I told them that they're a hypocrite. I told them that I'm tired of how every time they wait till the last minute just to say, yeah, I'm gonna cancel podcast because I'm not in the mood. Like, then cancel it. Nobody's trying to tell you to do shit. Nobody's forcing you, putting a gun to your head and telling you you have to do this podcast. You have to. Like, nobody pointed a gun at my head and told me Platinum Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. No, my bad. Platinum Crash Bandicoot 1 and 3. Nobody pointed a gun at my head and told me to do that shit. I did that shit because I wanted to. I think I'm just gonna play some of the Insane. I'm gonna see if I get the other Insane Trilogy clip played. Let me see if I can play the other Insane Trilogy clip. Do I have any other one? Okay, yeah, I got this one right here.
Well, now
There we go.
let's talk business, because I have been somewhat running the Pleiades for this game. I have 26 relics out of 31. I need apparently 5 more relics.
So I actually do want to talk about it, and I will talk about it right now. Okay. I actually do want to talk about this, and I really want people to understand it. I do not want beef to be given to anyone in this world. Okay. I think that beef is really overrated. Beef is lame, and people complaining about this shit is annoying as shit. I just want to explain to you guys my situation, my style, my everything.
You're welcome. So, what's the 26 relics?
So I actually do want to say I did a lot of stuff, and I enjoyed working. Like, I enjoyed being a part of a podcast. I got to see how it felt like, and it felt pretty good, you know, to talk about topics and have fun and do all this stuff. But after a while, it felt like drama, and I'm not the drama guy. I'm just not this guy that people could be like, yeah, this is drama. No, I'm the guy that's like, let's have fun and let's stream and do what we could do. You know,
Oh my gosh,
like today I got a monitor coming in. I got a new 34-inch monitor coming in, but I can't put it up. But I mean, I'm gonna try and see what it's like. streaming on the monitor. And when the time comes, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna get my desk. I'm gonna build a great setup. So here's the update now. So I blocked a friend. I was tired of this shit. The hypocrisy is real. I blocked them. It's over. I left the podcast. I left everything. I deleted Clubhouse. I left the Discord. I did all of that. I was tired. I quit. Okay. I quit.
Well, this would be an easy
I
plan.
don't regret it. So I don't know what the hell this
No,
is.
What the hell?
What do
I
I call
had it.
this? Because that creeps me
I had
out.
it. This is
Anyways,
this is
so I left.
older
I
than-
have no regrets. I have nothing left. And I said, you know what? Screw it.
I'm glad I did this one beforehand.
No more bullshit. And
Boulder Dash.
no more bullshit equals.
A lot of people's like going to
I'm just done.
When's the second gonna begin? I've got 2 cocoa stages to actually go to this, so you guys get to see me double. Yes, I made it. Okay, I don't know how
So,
I
I
like do those things,
I'm gonna
Those
tell you
rings?
guys.
the rings, and they don't like count.
Look. Outside of all of this, the anime
Yeah,
domain has welcomed me to podcasting. And I could think of a couple solo topics that I could talk about
Yeah, I had a hard time
in future
getting the gym
podcasts.
this one yesterday. I was like,
in
oh,
future
I gotta do
things.
this.
I could do it on Twitch, I could do it here. I don't care. I could even make my own YouTube channel, a podcast channel.
And like,
I
oh,
don't
yeah,
care.
You know, you have to like bell roll into
I could do
the
cyber
past
podcast
thing,
and I
like,
care.
oh, what the hell? What does that mean?
'Cause it's
bell
who I
roll
am.
past in the game? Just like,
You
do
know.
this. Do a bell roll. Do a bell roll. Do a bell roll. Do a bell roll. It's like, okay. Do a bell roll. And I realized that bell rolling into nitros does not hurt me. Which is
But
weird as
to be
shit.
all honest,
I was like, oh my gosh.
I decided to quit and I left them because I was tired of it. But the anime, as I'm gonna say right now, the anime domain podcast isn't bad. The people appreciate the viewers. The people does what they do for their viewers and everything.
No, I
The
messed
people
up.
enjoy themselves, and I will say that I was glad to be a part of something like that.
This is where the suffering begins.
And till this day, I'll always be glad to be a part of something like
So a
that
lot of people
because
can be asking
in
me
life
this
you can't
and
always look at the
this
bad.
and video
You can't look at the
stuff.
bad when you leave. You just
When
look
I
at the
start
good.
doing these types
And I'm
of
looking at the good
weird, I'm gonna
for some weird ass reason,
game
but
montages
I look at the good.
with
Now
Crash
I block my
One.
friend. I block all of them. I am done with every last
Don't
one of
get
them.
used to this chair,
I
because
am
it's only gonna
who I
stay here
am,
for a couple
and
minutes.
I'm going to become. I'm just gonna do what I do best, which leads to the updates
Because,
now.
it's
My
very
Sundays are now
nice.
free, so that means
But
starting every Sunday when I'm not helping another friend doing something, when I'm not doing something else, I am going to continue doing other gameplays of video games, like The Last of Us. We are going to continue The Last of Us gameplay
I know, before you
Sunday
ask,
night.
Crash Bandicoot theme? No, it's not. I wish it was.
because this is
But if I did have a Crash
I
Bandicoot chair, it would ruin this
really want this channel to go up
chair
and
I
blow up,
just purchased.
and I really want this channel to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now, what happened? Now, will there be repercussions of this stream? I bet you so.
I was so close.
There will be repercussions. I bet you a lot of people gonna go to the clubhouse, download the clubhouse app, go to the anime domain, and start talking shit to people because it is on my Twitch, my Twitter, and all that other shit. And I will tell you guys this right now: do not do it. don't attempt it. I'm not here to cause drama. If you guys are gonna cause drama, don't be like, yeah, BK Cyber sent me to do da 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 da. Because I'm gonna be like, because I'm telling you right now, as a disclaimer, I am not sending no haters, no nothing, nowhere near that place. If you want to go enjoy anime podcasting, go enjoy anime podcasting. Other than that, just stay away. Okay? I want people to stay away. I want people to understand that my channel is not made for drama. My branding, which is the BK7, is not built for drama. Sure, we could have jokes, we could have laughs, we could have fun, but it's not built on drama, trolling, and any other bullshit you could think of. Except this idiot here. I don't know, man. This is the idiot that actually was playing Crash. I can't believe this is the idiot that actually platinum Crash Bandicoot 3. Oh wait, I'm the idiot that platinum Crash Bandicoot 3, and this is my footage. But yeah, so I left a friend, I left the podcast. I'm a free man now. So you guys, for you guys updates is that I am going to be working my ass off to get a lot of shit done. 1, 2, I've got a monitor coming in today. So if it comes in pretty early today, I'll actually try it out, do a little monitor review. Maybe. But I'm more interested in seeing what the monitor could do. So I'll be playing like PlayStation 3 5 games on the monitor and stuff and trying it out. That'd be good. And 3 October will be my death day. As death in meaning that I am going to destroy this 63-inch setup that I have and upgrade to a 79-inch gaming desk setup where I could literally have my 34-inch monitor, my 34-inch monitor, my 27-inch monitors, and everything else I need.
Oh look.
I still can't believe that I actually know this guy.
Okay, I gotta.
Anyways, guys, I want to tell you that a lot of shit is coming to this channel, and I want you guys to know that a lot of shit is really changing up on this channel. Nothing is forever, and forever is nothing. So what I might do is when the time comes and I have it, I might live stream the whole desk build process, the entire thing, and every process that I have to build this new setup. Because you know why? Because I want you guys to follow me on this journey where I'm going to change gaming for myself. Now, I'll be continuously doing what I must, aka
You know where this other one may come from?
all the other
This
shit
other
that
relic-
goes on.
The other relic may come from
But
the,
if I got overtime, I'll let you guys know, and I'll upload a video that day.
so I got
I'll
two
upload a
of one
video.
of this.
If I don't got overtime, I'll try and come home and give you guys an hour stream, like I
don't
should have
even
today.
myself that I could do
But
this. I believe I could do this. You know, I believe in myself. Just gotta
oh, they're literally giving a Genshin sponsorship.
drive good and cautiously and safe. Not run into the stupid UFOs.
I'm looking up for the sponsorships.
There's a Weewoo somewhere. Weewoo. Weewoo. Weewoo.
You know, we could do this. We could definitely do a stream of Genshin on Twitch.
Weewoo.
So I think that's what we'll do one
As
day.
long as I don't fall in any holes.
I'll look at most of these sponsorships. I'll see which ones actually suits me, looks interesting for me, and we'll do it. oh, you can't do this. You definitely can't do this. We are not doing that. We're definitely not doing Zenless Zone Zero either.
What was the platinum? What was the regular one? Like 50. I think I'm gonna have to honestly like. Yeah. Yep. I think I screwed up on this.
Guys.
This attempt very badly.
I'm done streaming. I'm finished today. I'd like to say thank you everyone for watching the stream and understanding where I'm coming from. As I said before, if you guys want to go to them and have their side of the story, you are 100% right too, and I'm not gonna stop doing that. Anyway, guys, thank you for enjoying the stream. You guys are a bunch of lovely audience, and I will talk to everyone later. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, I think it was a 2.